Welcome back to another video from Exotic Astrology. So today we will discuss about the 8th house, and before I begin, as always, remember God is there with you all the time. Just look to him and he will be there. Okay, so what is the 8th house? 8th house, well, it is one of the Dusthana houses in traditional astrology. Okay, we will see what different meanings it has, but primarily it is considered Dusthana house. The 6th house, the 8th house, and the 12th house, these are called as Dusthana houses, which means they are those houses which obstruct our natural free flowing path in life and obstruct our aims, our goals, our ambitions, our desires. Okay, and it also gives us trouble which nobody likes. Okay, so we had seen earlier 6th house is a Dusthana house, then 8th house is another Dusthana house, and then 12th house is the other Dusthana house. So we will see how 8th house is a Dusthana house, and apart from that, as we know, it is also a powerful house because it shows sudden gains, etc. Okay, related to money, wealth, inheritance, etc. So we will systematically discuss what the 8th house is. Well, before anything related to the 8th house as a Dusthana, we should discuss about its nature as the house which has occult. Okay, astrology is also the 8th house. Why? Because 8th house is the house of secrecy. Okay, so what happens in astrology? We are finding out secrets of a person. Okay, so when we find out secrets, we come to know certain things which nobody knows. Only we know. That is a secret, right? Very less people know. So that is why astrology is also seen from the 8th house. Although ninth house is primarily the house of astrology because it takes us to light, to God, to spirituality. But the analysis which we do, the knowledge which we have is from the 8th house. Okay, and 8th house is also occult, hidden knowledge. Anything that is hidden, anything that is secretive is 8th house. 8th house is the house of death and longevity also. Okay, so that is why there are so many other connotations related to health also, which is seen from the 8th house. We will see. So first, it is the house of occult. What is occult? Occult is spiritual knowledge, hidden knowledge, ancient knowledge of the scriptures. Okay, because they are hidden, we don't know where those knowledge have gone, where they have come from. Yes, of course, the sages and saints have written it, and it's very secretive. Somewhere, rarely you find them. Yes, because those are very rare, very secretive, and even if you get them, not many people understand them. So that is why it is more called more of a secret knowledge. Okay, any spiritual knowledge, any suppose you see a video that NASA has discovered something. Okay, some secrets NASA has discovered. So that is also hidden knowledge. Okay, so occult, mysticism, palmistry, astrology, tarot cards, etc., etc., is the 8th house. Okay, and who is the significator of the 8th house? Yes, you are right. Saturn is the significator of the 8th house because Saturn represents hidden knowledge and transformations in our life. Okay, and difficulties. Then it is also the house of spiritual knowledge, as I already said. Okay, because spiritual wisdom is seen from the ninth house, spiritual knowledge is seen from the 8th house. Why? Because ninth house is the house of your guru, your preceptor, your teacher. And what is 8th house? 8th house is 12th from the ninth house, and 12th house is feet. So feet of the guru or the preceptor is the 8th house, and they say that spiritual knowledge resides in the feet of your spiritual master. That is why spiritual knowledge, the preliminary beginning, is the 8th house, where you come to a hidden world of secrecy and unexpected events. Okay, you undergo transformations in life. By that, you gain spiritual wisdom. You move towards the ninth house. Okay, apart from them, it is also the house of controversies, because controversies pop out of nowhere suddenly. Okay, and that which hampers our reputation. Okay, that is also, because what is a controversy? Basically, controversy is something which is not proved, or which people know but it has not been officially stated. Okay, it can be like open secret, etc., but still the word secret is there. Okay, and then it is sudden events. Okay, sudden events which are very unpredictable, unexpected, which you thought will not happen, but it happened out of nowhere, and you were thinking, oh my god, what should I do? That is why this is considered a difficult house. Okay, then it is also the house of sexual scandals, because it is originally the sign of Scorpio, which represents the genitals, and Scorpio sign is the counterpart of the eighth house. Okay, and it is sexual scandals. Many big politicians, actors, they might have faced scandals. Okay, sexual scandals, extramarital affair. It is also the house of extramarital affair, and disease and sexual diseases are also seen from the eighth house. Okay, then it is the house of mysteries. Okay, anything which is very mysterious is the eighth house, which you want to know. You want to know what is there inside. I just want to know this. Okay, that is the house of mystery. Okay, and occult, astrology, hidden knowledge, all this is like mystery. Then it is the house of secret government agencies. Why? Because secret government agencies work under the ground, behind the scenes. Okay, nobody knows that he's an undercover agent of the CIA. Okay, or of the research and analysis wing, RAW of India, or the inter services intelligence, ISI of Pakistan. Okay, and some secret government agency from any company, or any organization, or maybe any government. Okay, it is the house of prostitution. Prostitution and prostitutes are seen from the eighth house. If somebody has planets like Venus, uh, or planets like Rahu, then or even Mercury Venus conjunction, this is also seen that person is inclined towards prostitution, or the person can be pulled into prostitution. So it is not good to have these kind of planets here. It is also the house of mistress. Okay, extramarital affair, when a man has a wife and he breaks the code of conduct and goes and indulges with another woman outside of his marriage. That is also seen from the eighth house. So any planet which is sitting in the eighth house, when the time period, the dasha gets activated, we will see what is dasha later. The person can be inclined towards all these things. Then it is the house of chronic diseases. Chronic illnesses are seen from the eighth house. Okay, terrible diseases. Then accidents, sudden occurrences. Suddenly you are hit by a truck, or you meet a severe accident. Okay, and then by that you contract a terminal disease, or terminal disease itself is the eighth house. These are accidents are also giving you trouble. Okay, those are also eighth house counterparts. Then transformations. Okay, certain event happens in your life because of which you get transformed. Okay, when you feel that, oh, I was a different person earlier. And transformation is always painful, because it involves introspection and getting back into certain things which we were doing, and now changing them as per the need of the hour. Okay, reversals, you are planning to do something and then it didn't happen, so you have to turn it, you have to change it. Okay, that is why it is the house of reversal also, because, and by reversals only a person undergoes transformation. And I already said it is the house of the genitals as body parts. Then inheritance is also seen from the uh, eighth house, because inheritance is because family lineage is seen from the second house, and seventh from the second is the eighth house. So when a death occurs in a family of a senior member, then he might give some inheritance. Okay, and then you might get something out of it, but it is not very good, because ultimately by somebody's death only you have got the inheritance. So of course somebody may give you before he leaves also, but in general, uh, that is why it is the house of inheritance. And certain gains are also seen. Okay, if there are good influences here, or eighth lord is placed well in the 11th house, then there can be sudden gains. You can win lottery, etc. Okay, so it is not always a negative house. And sudden gains, okay, all this are also seen. And ups and downs basically are also seen from the eighth house. Suddenly some good thing happens, suddenly something bad happens. So ultimately it causes depression. Okay, because eighth house and Scorpio, these are counterparts of depression. Okay, any planet sitting there in the eighth house or in the sign of Scorpio, or whichever house it is lording, ruling, okay, those areas can have the power to give us depression. Okay, so sixth house is basically troubles in life. Eighth house is also troubles, but eighth house is those troubles which are very difficult for us to endure. Okay, sixth house is also difficult, but eighth house makes us emotionally very weak because it gives us depression. Sixth house also gives us depression, but not that much. Eighth house is severe depression. Okay, so that was my analysis about the eighth house. So that's it. If you like the video, then please subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.